newsletter you talked about, we in fact did a case study of one of the companies which we invested into under the Magic Basket, right? And under that, when we bought into, which is Max Life, when we bought into that company in 2019, there were lots of perception issues. There were lots of issues around how it would be seen by the market. But our study was that it was a great business, and we did a lot of work around why it was a great business, right? And when we found that the business is great and market is right now worried about some short term dislocations, we found this keyword was in favor. So what did make it a great business? See, Max created fourth largest insurance company despite having a great brand name behind him. I mean, in the same period of 20 years, they did competing with HDFC, ICICI Bank, and all the SBI prominent brands without having a retail financial services brand, a portfolio which is superior to most other players compared to best in the industry, which is HDFC Life, on every parameter, whether it is product, persistency, productivity. All three parameters, they were best in the class, right? Now, those numbers were there for everybody to see. But we went a little beyond that to see how did they achieve that? What was the organizational culture we what achieved that? And when you do those detailed work, you found that it's an exceptionally or incredibly great business. I mean, to give you an example, when everybody was sort of going mass marketing, they chose in early 2000. Today data analytics is a very big thing. They chose in early 2000 data analytics. They collected data, started analyzing data of their own customers district wise, and found that certain districts were completely unprofitable where frauds would happen, and they stopped selling in there and started selling only in the chosen pocket market, and they kept on correcting this. This allowed them to not only sort of reduce their losses but also price their product better, because compared to industry which was pricing en masse, these kind of innovations they did. They focused on par versus most of the people were focusing on non-par because everybody was going after the profitable market share or the quick market share, but they focused on a painfully to be built over a long period of time. Their par portfolio is best after LIC. All other players, 42,000 crore, all other players are much lower than that. So they did lots of things which, when they initiated, was first in the industry. After it became table stake, or people copied, or they became regulations. So they achieved this bit by bit, painfully building a quality of the business which otherwise even competition spoke very high about them. When a competition speaks high about a company, that tells you that what is the nature of the business. Even HDFC Life wanted to buy that business desperately at one point in time. They could not because of regulatory reasons, but that speaks a quality of the business they have built. So when you have that kind of quality of the business, which even in the first lockdown grew their market share, entire industry degrew, they grew, and that tells you that what kind of quality of the business they have built. And we like such kind of businesses. Now that business was available at 1.3 times EV to embedded value versus let's say industry peers like HDFC Life, where we compare their matrices with. Now you have this 1/3 or kind of valuation, but at the same time, and why, what was market worried about those, so why this existed? And when we did our detailed work, it was only for two reasons: some sort of impending risk on the promoter leverage, and secondly on the access deal. And when we did our work, we connected dots, and we found, and we did a lot of work on that. It's not that we suddenly decided, we found that I think this is fairly doable. And even if all those things were to transpire, still you are buying business which otherwise a lot of people would be ready to buy. So we were ready to live with short-term dislocation, but capture the long-term upside of the inherent underlying business, which is what played out. I mean, as all those uncertainties have got lifted, we have seen stock has doubled in less than 2 years' time, and still we feel that compounding of the business is left. It is continues to grow. So once and still it is somewhat discount to the sort of comparable player like HDFC Life. But we think that this bridging of the gap will happen as the time passes. More companies, investors see it as an access company. This is the detailed, sort of work we did, and this gives you a glimpse of how this company, which we bought as a Magic Basket, once the valuation re-rating is over, gets into the compounder basket, where we can keep on having compounding of the portfolio for a long period of time. So we constantly look for companies in this basket.